QRZ Europe, Kilo 1 Golf, Mike. Okay, I hear you in there. I think that's you. Mike 6, Echo, November, Sierra. I got you in here right at the noise floor. I had to pull the threshold, back the threshold down a little bit. And I do hear you in there. Good to hear you. And your report is about a 3-1 at best. But I know you're in there. Go ahead, K1GMM. Okay, I've got you at 10 watts. I think I heard you say 10 watts, 10 watts. Mike 6, Echo, November, Sierra, Kilo 1, Golf, Mike. 10 watts from the UK, 40 meters. Congratulations is all I can say. I got you in here, but it's rough going there. Over. Okay, I don't hear anything coming back to me. I think the QSB has got you. 7373, and I will go ahead and plug that in, and we can chalk that up as a successful contact. How's that? I hope you heard me. 73, catch you on the stream. QRZ Europe. Anybody in Europe before I switch the flip here? This is Kilo 1 Golf, Mike. Over here, state of Vermont, listening for Europe. QRZ. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip her around. I think it's just too hard going in Europe. So let's see here. QSY up to 179. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K1GMM. CQ40 meters, listening for any station stateside.
Yeah, John, everything's going pretty good. Sorry about that.
Kilo 1 Golf, Mike.
You're about 5'9".
CQ. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Bye for a call.
And yeah, it's pretty mellow, dude. We had a mellow day yesterday. Ate too much. That seems to be an ongoing problem during the holiday season. I'm going to have to go on a diet for about 4 months after just what I ate yesterday. Crazy, dude. Crazy. So, yeah. And by the way, you are live streaming. We are live streaming to YouTube on my K1GMM YouTube channel. You'll be able to catch it. I will let it go, let it render to YouTube for a later date. You'll be able to catch it if you're interested. And basically, welcome to the party. There's a bunch of guys in here from all over the place, stateside and over in the UK and all over. So, but great to hear you. Yeah, we're not much going on through the rest of the week, to be honest with you, dude. Pretty quiet. I live a very boring, mellow life. Over. Okay, Doc. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're anywhere from an F. The band is just, it's like the bottom fell out, dude. It was really good about, what time is it now? Yeah, about 3 hours ago, man. It was cracking. I had Europe coming in here. I worked France barefoot, no problem. And then at 1:30 in the afternoon, and then everything just fell apart. And that's the way 40 has been, I guess. From what I hear, people have been saying that. But yeah, you're anywhere from a 5 and 9, and you're just bumping into the red, believe it or not. I'm running about 300 to 400 out here, and the antenna is a parasitic delta loop array, which has extremely good ears. Very good ears and very quiet. My noise, I can hear a little bit of crackle here and there, but my noise floor is basically 0. Over. Oh, man, dude. Nice. You got a Corvette you're working on? That is awesome. No, I take it you have a heated garage.
CQ.
I was just talking to
CQ 40 meters.
a friend of mine about that.
Stateside. Kilo
I've
1
lived in this
Golf
house
Mike
since
Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
1994.
From Manchester, Vermont. This is
And I would
K1GMM
kill
calling
for a heated
CQ.
garage. I think that's going to be my next project. I have an extra wood stove, so I think I'll put in a chimney. And I'll get the garage insulated because I'm tired of working in the cold. Those days are long gone. I spent countless hours working on snowmobiles. You know, it's like 20, 25 below zero outside in an unheated garage, laying on my back on the garage floor. You know what you can do with that, don't you? That dog won't hunt anymore, and I'm not doing it. So
CQ,
I take it your garage is
CQ 40
heated.
meters, CQ 40. Listening for station stateside.
What's the ETA on the
west,
project?
southwest
Is this
from
an ongoing thing, or do you have like an idea of when it's going to be done there? Go ahead. Yeah, KG8UH. Boy, I'll tell you what, Don, the band just took a dump. You fell right into the noise, right in the noise. Do you still copy? Because I don't want to hold it. KG8 Uniform Hotel, K1GMM, over. Yeah, Don, the band just completely shifted around. She totally shifted around. I'll say 7-3. Happy New Year if you can hear me, and hope we can do it again, hopefully under better conditions. Sorry about that, dude. Nothing we can do about it. The band just completely flipped and just changed path. It's gone. I can hear you, but just barely. KG8UH, K1GMM, 7-3.
K1GMM, N8SDR.
Hey, Rick, hold on. I can hear him chatting in there. Yeah, 7-3, Don, if you can hear me. Have a good one, buddy. Sorry about that. Rick, what's going on? N8SDR, K1GMM.
Hey, Steve. Hopefully you had a good Christmas and enjoying the holidays. I caught the end of towards the end of your stream here last, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes or so. So I'm streaming now too as well. But horrible noise here on my end. It's I don't know what's going on here. I've been fighting with noise here the last. I don't know, it seems like the last 4 or 5 times I've turned the rig on. It's not the rig either. It's something here locally. It's something new somebody's got, I guess. But we'll get it figured out. Not much else is going on. Hello, Ed. He's apparently Ed's watching both streams, so we'll say hello to him and the guys on your side, and I think Ed's the only one logged in on my side so far. So, but yeah, you're not as strong as normal, but the band is kind of funky, as you said. K1GMM N8SDR.
Yeah, Rick, hey man, good to hear you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. And hope you had a good day yesterday. Yeah, the band is horrible, dude. I just looked up at the pan adapter. There's like nothing there except AM broadcast coming out of Europe. There's nothing. There's like, I don't know, a couple, 2 or 3 strong signals on the entire portion of 40 meters. And they're not even strong. They should be red hot, you know what I mean? And it's horrible. Band just completely took a dump. It was I heard guys in Ohio trying to work France at 1:30 in the afternoon my time this afternoon on 40. It was cranking earlier. I should have been in here 3 hours ago there. Over.
That's the way it usually works, man. You know, it's hot when you're never around, or you don't have time to get on the air. It just seems to happen that way a lot. Hey, did you ever figure out what the mix was this morning? I'm assuming that was a little bit of IF mixing with some other oscillations there. Perhaps when you thought that might have been 6 meters?
I don't know. There was somebody else in there too, Rick. So stand by that other station. I'll send it your way next. Just to address your question, Rick, I have to look up the dongle. Some of these SDR dongles do not receive on 6 meters, 50 megahertz. It skips. There's a skip there. I don't know why, and I suspect that that's what was going on. Why the frequency counter would be set at 50 megahertz and it would be receiving on 40, I've never seen that before. So there's something, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, dude, it had me completely perplexed. I could not figure. I'm listening to these QSOs going on, and I look up at the screen, and it says 50.340, and I'm like, what are people doing on 50.3 and above? That's not where they're supposed to be. That's the FT8 area, you know? What are they doing there? And the whole pan adapter was full of signals. And so I went upstairs and kind of festered around a little bit, and I was thinking about it. I came back down, I said, you know what? Something's wrong. Something's got to be wrong, because it didn't even sound like the QSOs were the type of Q you'd hear on 6 meters. You know what I'm saying? That's a sporadic E-band. Usually you don't have like a dozen people rag chewing on 6 meters. I've never heard that before. So I took the 6 meter beam and I jacked it into 7300. And I went to 6 meters up to 50.3 something, and there was nothing, dude. It was a ghost town. It was friggin' hilarious. Anyways, just another day in paradise for me. But I'll tell you what, I got awfully excited for a little while. The other station in there, I think it was a 4-call or something. Go ahead, jump on in, and then put it over to Rick if you can hear him. K1GMM. Oh, Bob. KW4HU, I think it is. Yeah, Rick, can you hear him? Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not hearing Bob here at all, Steve. Go ahead and pick it up with him, and then turn it back to me when you get a chance. I got a couple comments for you about that, and then I'll let you pick it back up with him all the way.
Okay, Rick. KW4HU. I recognize that call, but I'm not sure where I recognize it from. Anyways, Bob, how's it going? Rick cannot hear you. His call is November 8 Sierra Delta Radio. This is Steve here, K1GMM, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, about 15 miles north of Manchester, Vermont. And we are live streaming to YouTube, just hanging out with the guys on the stream and seeing who's knocking around on HF here. But good to hear you. And happy holidays and Merry Christmas and an upcoming Happy New Year to you. KW4HU, K1GMM. Okay, yeah, and there's somebody else in there too. So let me bring him in. Somebody broke in just before you grabbed the key there. Yeah, it might be under the other log there, Bob, because I'm running a different log now, and I can't get the log out of QRZ because I'm too cheap to pay to do it. The other station, go ahead, and I don't know if you can hear Bob down in Florida. I think there was another station maybe in Foreland. I'm not sure. Go ahead, K1GMM. Okay, was there another? There was somebody else in there. I know there was. Go ahead, please. Over.
I heard it too for a second.
Okay, I don't hear them. They'll jump in. This is not a closed queue, so if anybody wants to jump in, please do. Bob, I'm going to grab Rick here for a second if you want to stand by. NASDR K1GMM.
Yeah, Steve. What you said about that is pretty much what I had put in that email. I don't know if you read that email that I had sent you after I saw the post, and I was going to post to you. Well, I was trying to post while that video was up, and then by the time I got done doing my comments, you had already pulled the video, so I shot it to you in an email. But that's exactly 100% what I had said in the email was, those don't sound like 6-meter QSOs. 6-meter QSOs, man, when the band's open like that, it's like a working a rare DX pileup. You know how it is. Those weren't 6-meter QSOs. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm going, 50.300. What the hell is everybody doing way up there? And I got looking at your pan adapter, and I'm noticed that down, 200 and below, where most of the sideband activity, especially like around 125 to 150, 175, that's usually when the band's open, man, that's slammed through that section. And there's hardly anything going on down there. I'm thinking, something's not right here. Something just doesn't add up. K1GMM N8SDR.
Yeah, Rick. I mean, you know what I first thought? I thought, oh crap. I wonder if I got the up converter or down converter set wrong in the software, in the SPI server, because that was actually the SPI server running. That was not the radio or anything else. That was the online server. That was taking a feed from the Raspberry Pi here at the house. And I looked at it, I thought, what? Nobody transmits on phone above 50.3. They're all going to be down there. And I did the same thing, man. I looked down there and went, well, what the heck is that? So I guess the point is, if there's anything I can take away from it, don't believe everything I can see. Over.
Well, it's just one of those fluke things that happens, That's happened with me before. Not on the 3000 or the 6400, but that did happen to me on the 2000, on the Yaesu, on the FT2000. on 6 meters, where I got mixing with. This is when I had the inverted L and the 43 foot vertical were tied in with the with all the fence in the neighborhood, which I later found out was not a good idea. Made for a nice RF ground, but caused more issues than it did any good. You get cold spots, hot spots, a lot of well, it's like having a big diode, basically. And then that radio station across the street was just slamming the heck out of the front end of the receiver. And what happened was I had mixing going on between the fundamental of MOH, the fifth harmonic of MOH, and 6 meters. And, well, not 6 meters, it was some other band. But it all dumped out down around 6 meters. And it's the same kind of scenario. It just overloaded the front end of it. And I'm thinking, wow, the band's open. And it wasn't. It wasn't open at all. It was just mixing a whole bunch of stuff that happened to get dumped out on that frequency. So, yeah, it happens. No big deal. Would like to try to work you on 6 meters sometime. It's got to, well, you know, late here in December, usually we get a few good openings on 6. So maybe we'll come across something. I guess what we need to do is kind of both of us keep an eye on 6 meters. And if we see something pop up that looks like it's either a tropo or maybe a temp inversion or something that's headed to either one of our directions, give each one of us give the other guy a call and see if he can pop on 6 meters real quick or something and give that a whirl. I'll let you get back with Bob and the guys down there. I did hear Bob for a couple seconds and then it dropped out on him. So, Bob, if you're hearing me, I'm not sure if you are or not. Merry Christmas to you, and hope everything's going well with you guys down there in Foreland. So take care, Steve. I'll catch up with you here later on. I'm gonna kind of scan around a little bit. I may play up on 80 meters later tonight for a little bit and see what's going on up there. Oh, just another quick update too. I'm not sure if you noticed that the FT8 protocols have changed and there's new versions of the software out, just to kind of keep everybody ahead of what's going on with that. They're really recommending everybody jump to the new versions of the software because things have changed in it, and some of the guys running the new stuff won't decode the older guys, and vice versa. So I don't know if you're aware of that. K1GMM N8 SDR.
Hey, N8 SDR K1GMM. Bob, if you're still in there, it's coming your way in a second. Sticker, I did, Rick, by the way. I went to the new version last week, and I noticed right away. I was like, hey, check it out. I like it better. It's cool. What was I doing? Jeez, I sat there. I rattled off like 25. I'd have to look at the log. I think 25 Qs running 5 watts on, what was it? 75 meters the other morning. I was just sitting there doing a copious amount of reading on stuff. And I was like, I'll run some FT8. So I just kept banging away. It was hilarious. The zombie mode. We all know what the zombie mode is all about. Anyways, can you stick around just for a second? I'm going to pick it up with Bob here.
Yeah, I'll stick around for a little bit. Go ahead. N8 SDR.
Okay, Bob, are you still in there? KW4HU. Sorry about that, dude. Bring in here K1GMM. Okay, yeah, I just looked down at the radio, and you're anywhere from I think you peaked a 7 at one point, just quickly, but you're right around an S5 to 7, 5.7. And I'm assuming you're not running power. You're not running power, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, no, I wouldn't read too much into that, Bob. The band is horrible. At least it is for me right now. Horrible. I would say absolutely abysmal. Rick is usually below my doors, and he's only about an F5. So a normal band is just capped.
Hey, Steve, I don't know if you just turned it back this way or not, but we just lost the path between you and me. So if you're copying me, Steve, I'll have to I can't hear you now, so the path dropped out between us. I'll jump back over on your page just to kind of post it there too and let you know. And what if only internet funky? Oh, we'll keep working on it, Ed. And I'll catch up with you here later on, Steve. Maybe I'll try to give you a call tomorrow, too, on the phone. K1GMM, N8SDR.
Vermont. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls. Just have someone tuning up. CQ 40 meters, listening for any stations anywhere. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Bye for any calls.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, this is